What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be doing a speaker and mic test between all of these three devices. The BlackBerry Passport, the Z30, and the HTC M8. All of these devices have some premium audio to it, so let's find out who's the king. So for the first test, what I'm going to do for these devices was actually really simple. It's called a mic and loud speaker test. So what the loudspeaker and mic test was basically me as an individual standing about 10 feet away from my table and mind the graph, and I put each device in position X. Position X was fixed for all of these devices. So then I said a few words, you know, and I'm going to see how well the mic actually picks it up, how well the loudspeaker actually sounds from that distance for each of these devices that I showed you. This is the mic test for the HTC M8. Let me know how it sounds. This is a mic test of the BlackBerry Z30. Let me know how it sounds. This is a mic test of the BlackBerry Passport. Let me know how it sounds. This is a mic test of the BlackBerry Q10. Let me know how it sounds. For our next test, what I did was basically, I'm going to measure two songs. It's the same file that I use for all of these devices. Instead of putting the speakers flat on a table like this, what's going to actually happen is, since the speakers are rear facing, it's almost going to like cup the speakers and make it sound louder, and that's going to ruin the actual test. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to face it upwards, so that way the speaker is facing away. For the BlackBerry Passport, it has these dual speakers at the base of the device. Let's find out how it plays and how it stacks up against the competition. So for the first sound, I'm going to play Recess by Skrillex on the loudest. So the next song that I'm going to play is Sky Full of Stars by Coldplay. It's a really good quality album, and I actually find it's one of the richest albums out there on the market. And like I said, all of these are using the same exact audio files. Now for the BlackBerry Passport, just so you guys could hear it. So here's the results for all of these devices. So the BlackBerry Passport is actually, it has these dual-facing speakers that's really loud. When I did my first test and I checked the loudspeaker test, the BlackBerry Passport was the loudest of them all. Which one is the second loudest? The HTC M8. And which one's the third loudest is the BlackBerry Z30. So now you're wondering about audio richness or audio quality. In terms of audio richness or richer audio, what I'm going to say is going to shock you a little bit. The Z30 actually does better than the BlackBerry Passport in terms of rich audio. And then the HTC M8 does the best of them all in terms of richer audio, and that's because it has the boom sound speakers that's actually tailor made and actually well developed. Now, if you were to walk up to me and ask me which device should I get, I'm not listening to music and I just want the loudest device that's possible, get the BlackBerry Passport. It is the loudest. Now, if you're wondering for a really rich audio experience, I would actually go with the Z30 over the BlackBerry Passport. It's a really good device if you're looking to stick with BlackBerry. But if you want the best audio experience, go with the HTC M8. Now, let's go in depth with the music and the richness part now. So, for the HTC M8, it has these dual speakers that I told you about before, but the thing about it is the highs, the lows, and the mids are there for listening to this. It's almost as though you're listening to a really good pair of headphones. And you get that experience, especially because not only is it because it's front-facing, but you get that because when Coldplay was actually singing, I felt as though like he was right in front of me. And that's the experience that I want when I'm listening to any sort of music or streaming music from online, even in the radio, right? You really want that rich audio quality from the music. BlackBerry Passport, it's the loudest. The highs are there. However, the lows and the mids, it's just not that, it's not present at all. In fact, it felt as though like it was just overpowered. When Coldplay was singing, it just sounded like, okay, he's singing, but it's not like he's actually there. You didn't really feel that rich audio quality. You actually felt a lot more richer audio quality using the BlackBerry Z30. So the last thing that I want to say between all of these devices, so if you're looking to stick with a BlackBerry 10 and you're looking for the best audio quality experience in terms of richness, and you're looking to stick with BlackBerry 10, i.e. just between these two phones, or even up to the Q10 as well, what I would actually suggest you do is, I would actually suggest you go buy the Z30. It's $0 on contract. It's a lot cheaper. You could actually buy it outright. And that's because it gives off that richer audio. But if you're looking for, you know, not really that music experience, you know, but you just want like, but you occasionally listen to music, but you want a really loud loudspeaker that sounds really good, or an alarm in the morning when it wakes you up, which one do you actually want? You might want to go for the BlackBerry Passport, speaking about Blackberries alone. But if you're looking for the best audio experience out there right now, I'm going to have to say between these three devices, I'd actually have to say go with the HTC M8. It gives off those dual front-facing speakers with that really rich audio. The loudspeaker is good. It's not as good as the BlackBerry Passport. It's good enough. It's going to get the job done. The mic is good enough. It's going to get the job done. And chances are it's probably big enough to get the job done as well. So between these three devices, I'd actually go HTC M8, then BlackBerry Z30, then the BlackBerry Passport as the third device. You guys can actually try these out at any of your local retail mobile stores such as Bell or even Rogers. They have them on display. You could go try them out. For me, I personally like the HTC M8 because of that richer audio experience doing gameplay and Netflix. And then this BlackBerry Z30, then the Passport. So the next test what I did was a roadside test, which basically I turned the vibration mode off on all of these devices. I used the same ringtone, and I got a phone call on each of them to see which actually came in first, or which I recognized the first time. What I actually found for that road test was the HTC M8 and the BlackBerry Passport were, in fact, the actual loudest for that road test, and that's a really good thing. The reason that the Passport actually sounded so loud was because it was actually facing up or down, and it has those speakers that I told you about. And the BlackBerry and the HTC M8 actually have these front-facing speakers, and also it knows when it's in your pocket, so it actually adjusts the audio. So for the loudspeaker tests, what I did was I called my grandmother, and I spoke to her about 8 to 10 feet away from the microphone on loudspeaker. So for that test, it was the same network, same position the phones were in, and it was 8 to 10 feet from my actual voice. So what happened, the BlackBerry Passport came first, the BlackBerry Z30 came second, and the HTC M8 came in third. And that's because it has these adaptive or 4 speakers which actually adapts to the environment. If you use your phone for watching movies on Netflix, or sometimes your TV show on Netflix, like I am watching The Walking Dead right now, what I would suggest to you is you probably look at the HTC M8. With those front-facing speaker and the speaker grills, and that high pixel density that you get on the HTC M8, the picture looks really crisp and really good. The Z30 looks good as well, but some of the detail is actually a little sort of soft, and it's not sharp enough. However, you get a really good audio experience when you're watching movies and videos on the BlackBerry Z30. Now, if you were to go and compare the Z30 to the Passport uses this 1:1 ratio, which cuts a lot out of the frame, like a lot of the image, as I'm going to show you right now. Even though you get a really good audio experience, which is really loud, however, it's just like, in terms of immersive gaming or immersive experience when you're watching a video, I would actually suggest you stay away from the Passport and just go to the Z30 if you're looking to stick with BlackBerry 10, or check out the HTC M8 or some other phone out there. But the Passport is not really that good for playing games and watching movies on. Hope you guys enjoy this video. It actually blew my mind when I actually got these results. So let it sink in for a second. I'll see you guys in the next video. I have a ton more content coming out with the BlackBerry Passport, the iPhone 6, and see you guys later. Bye.